Hello everyone. Today let's talk about something incredibly important for our health: inflammation. You have probably heard this word a lot, but what does it really mean? Think of inflammation as your body's personal army, its first line of defense against trouble. When something harmful appears, like a nasty bacteria or an injury, your immune system sounds the alarm. It sends out a team of white blood cells and other special substances to the area that needs help. This response is what we call inflammation, a powerful and necessary process designed to protect you from harm. Let's use an example that we can all understand. Imagine you get a small paper cut on your finger. It doesn't take long for the area to become red, a little swollen, warm to the touch, and maybe a bit painful. This is inflammation in action, and it's a very good thing. The redness and warmth happen because more blood is rushing to the scene, bringing healing cells and nutrients. The swelling helps to cushion the injured area, protecting it from further damage while your body works its magic to repair the cut and fight off any germs that tried to sneak in. This same protective process kicks in when you catch a cold or the flu. When a virus invades your body, your immune system launches an inflammatory response to track down and destroy the intruders. That sore throat you feel is a sign of inflammation, as your body's defenders are battling the virus right there. A fever is another sign. Your body raises its temperature to make it a less friendly place for germs to survive. So in these short-term situations, inflammation is not the enemy. It is your dedicated and powerful ally, your personal bodyguard working tirelessly to keep you safe and help you heal. This immediate, helpful response is called acute inflammation. It is a temporary state, like a firefighter putting out a fire. Once the threat is gone, the cut has healed or the infection is cleared, the inflammatory response is supposed to switch off. The swelling goes down, the redness fades, and everything returns to normal. This system is brilliantly designed to handle emergencies quickly and efficiently. It's a sign that your body is functioning exactly as it should, responding to threats, neutralizing them, and then restoring peace and balance. The problems only begin when the system doesn't turn off. So, we know that short-term inflammation is our friend, but what happens when that internal fire doesn't go out? This is when we enter the territory of chronic inflammation, and it's a completely different story. Chronic inflammation is like an alarm that keeps ringing long after the danger has passed. It is a smoldering low-grade fire that can silently burn inside your body for months or even years. Because it is often hidden, without the obvious signs of a cut or a fever, many people don't even know they have it. This makes it a silent body wrecker, causing damage behind the scenes. This persistent inflammation can be triggered by many things in our modern lives. Factors like a poor diet full of processed foods, a lack of regular physical activity, chronic stress that never seems to let up, poor sleep, and exposure to environmental toxins can all keep the immune system in a constant state of high alert. Instead of targeting a specific injury or invader, the inflammatory response becomes confused and widespread. It can start to see your own healthy cells and tissues as a threat, leading to a state of friendly fire where your body begins to attack itself, leading to long-term health issues. The consequences of this ongoing internal battle can be serious. Chronic inflammation is now understood to be a root cause or a contributing factor in many of the major health conditions we face today. It plays a significant role in heart disease by damaging the lining of our arteries. It is linked to type 2 diabetes by interfering with how our bodies use insulin. It's also a key player in autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and lupus, where the immune system mistakenly attacks the body's own joints and organs, causing persistent pain and damage over time. This damage isn't limited to just one area. It can affect virtually every part of your body. In your brain, chronic inflammation can contribute to brain fog, depression, and even increase the risk for Alzheimer's disease. In your gut, it can lead to conditions like inflammatory bowel disease and disrupt the delicate balance of your microbiome. It can affect your skin, causing issues like psoriasis or eczema. It can even accelerate the aging process. Understanding this connection is the first step toward taking control and protecting your long-term health and well-being. The good news is that we are not powerless against chronic inflammation. We have so much control. If you suspect you're dealing with the effects of long-term inflammation, there are simple, effective steps you can take to calm the fire. One of the most powerful tools is your diet. Start by focusing on whole, unprocessed foods. Think about adding a rainbow of colors to your plate every day. Foods rich in antioxidants and polyphenols are natural inflammation fighters. Berries, leafy green vegetables like spinach and kale, and bright orange sweet potatoes are all fantastic choices to begin with. Next, let's talk about the foods you might want to limit or avoid. These are the items that can act like fuel for the inflammatory fire. Sugary drinks, refined carbohydrates like white bread and pastries, and processed snack foods are major culprits. Fried foods and unhealthy fats, such as trans fats found in many packaged goods, can also promote inflammation throughout your body. You don't have to be perfect overnight. Start by making small swaps, like choosing a piece of fruit over a cookie, or drinking water instead of soda. Every small, positive choice adds up. Movement is another key piece of the puzzle. Regular, moderate exercise is a proven way to lower inflammatory markers in the body. You don't need to run a marathon to get the benefits. A brisk 30-minute walk each day can make a huge difference. Activities like yoga and swimming are also wonderful because they are gentle on your joints while still providing a great workout. The goal is to find an activity you genuinely enjoy because that is what you will stick with. Exercise also helps manage weight, which is important because excess fat cells can produce inflammatory substances. Finally, never underestimate the power of rest and stress management. Chronic stress keeps your body in a constant fight or flight mode, flooding it with stress hormones that fuel inflammation. Finding healthy ways to unwind is essential. This could be through meditation, deep breathing exercises, spending time in nature, or enjoying a warm bath. Prioritizing sleep is just as crucial. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. During sleep, your body does its most important repair work, which includes calming inflammation and restoring balance to all of its systems. Preventing chronic inflammation is all about building a lifestyle that supports your body's natural balance. It's about creating daily habits that act as a fortress, protecting you from the inside out. This proactive approach is far more powerful than trying to reverse damage later on. Think of it as tending to a beautiful garden. You want to consistently provide the right nutrients, pull out the weeds before they take over, and ensure it gets enough water and sunlight. Your body deserves that same level of dedicated, loving care every single day. Let's build on our anti-inflammatory toolkit with a few more powerful habits. Staying hydrated by drinking plenty of water is fundamental, as it helps flush toxins from your system. Consider adding spices with potent anti-inflammatory properties to your meals. Turmeric, which contains the active compound curcumin, is a superstar. Ginger, garlic, and cinnamon are also excellent choices that can easily be incorporated into your cooking. These small additions not only add incredible flavor, but also provide powerful health benefits that work to keep inflammation in check. Your social connections and emotional well-being also play a surprisingly large role in managing inflammation. Meaningful relationships, laughter, and a sense of purpose can lower stress levels and have a positive, calming effect on your immune system. Make time for the people who lift you up and activities that bring you joy. Don't be afraid to ask for support when you need it. Remember, your mental health and physical health are deeply intertwined. Nurturing your spirit is just as important as nurturing your body when it comes to building resilience against chronic disease. I want to leave you with a message of hope and empowerment. You are the CEO of your own health. The choices you make every single day, what you eat, how you move, how you rest, and how you think, have a profound impact on how you feel. It is never too late to start making changes. Begin with one small step today. Maybe it's adding a handful of spinach to your smoothie or taking a 10-minute walk after dinner. Celebrate every victory. Be patient and kind to yourself on this journey. By embracing these healthy habits, you are not just fighting inflammation, you are building a foundation for a vibrant, energetic, and joyful life. You can do this.